Why do I have this? Power commander. Because I have one of these now. So I managed to get a second-hand one from Facebook Market. This is some cable that I'm going to use later, maybe. So this guy had the bike, he sold the bike, he put it back to standard, back to stock. So I decided to put a few quid into it, invest and get my fuel done slightly better, simply because I have pipes by vn900 and I have Cobra intake. I did clean inside a couple of times already. There's a Canon big filter, round filter inside. So this is a Cobra intake, they call it power flow something. There's no names on it, but this is what's called a Cobra intake. Anyway, what I have here is a Kawasaki vn900 custom, as you can tell. A few little mods already on it, but the front is going to get changed because, well, just because. Watch the space. I have the aerials in there, crush bars, darken tinted front indicator lenses, 12-inch bars. It's a 2-inch thick bars. I've got the hand protector cover, whatever you want to call it. That has been done. It's already worn out. Should have done a video earlier. Anyway, the mirrors, light, but I have a different light coming on. This is a 7-inch, massive, and losing so much space in there just to accommodate the actual light, which is about, I don't know, 4-5 inch, something like that. I started with the graphics already. I'm gonna have flames pretty much everywhere, but the tank needs wrapping first. Anyway, so what I'm doing today is we'll try to follow the manual, maybe not, don't know, we'll see how it goes. I'm about to fit a Dynojet Power Commander FC. It's a bit of a old school, as in a couple of years old. New stuff is Power Commander 5 or 6, which is, how should I put it? Power Commander 6 is fully loaded with all the bells and whistles. This one is just a plain Fuel Commander, fuel computer. As you can see, you can download 10 maps and then you can adjust them yourself as well. Where Power Commander 5, 6, you can adjust all that on a computer. No manual override at all. You have to do everything on the computer. So this bits have to go underneath the seat all the way around. Anyway, let's start it. So first things first, cover off, tool little bag from here off. You've got 1 or 2 screws that's holding it. Remove this cover. Now, everybody got different kind of wiring, and what I mean by that is if you've got extras, that's all it is. So I've got extras, which is that thing there with the charger underneath. By the way, because of vibration it stopped working, so I need to remove that and connect different one, which I already got, but that's a different story. I need to now follow the guide. So that's the first stage. Let's get the next one. So what I did the commander is here on this side, okay, and then I open this a little bit. So what I'm trying to do is without removing the tank, simply because I have, as I can see, enough space. I might need to remove this. I'm gonna remove this so I can clean it anyway. I think it's only 1 or 2 screws in there, and I'll be able to get to all the connectors in there, which I can see from here. One is there, one is on the left side, one is on the right side. Anyway, it's hard to get through this way where the original wiring goes, so I put it through this underneath first, then I put it in there after that, a little bit by a little bit. There we go. It's all nicely done. I think the main thing is do not rush. Do not rush things, because that's when accidents happen. So I've done that. Now I need to get to them connectors at unplug the stock wiring harness and from the throttle body. So I need to now get rid of that to get to the throttle body. Yes, the bit from the front came off. Right, 3 10mm nuts. Holds one at the top, one at the bottom, one at the end, as you can see, like this. Now I have to say, I have cleaned it before, but I have not cleaned it in the last 3-4 months maybe. Right, that's the name of it. Cobra Power Flow K&N. So this is K&N filter for the Cobra Power Flow intake, and I have to say 3 months, 4 months, and it's quite dirty already. I think it's a good thing I'm taking it off, so I'm gonna clean it, wash it. Now what do we see without this cover on? That's right, I'm gonna clean all that later, but right now I need to get to them clips there. Should I take the whole thing? I think I will, because I won't be able to get my whole arm underneath, and I don't want to pick up the tank at all. So I need to remove this round bracket. So I'll get not this much, but a bit more space. Right. 1, 2, 3. I thought this is it. No, there's one more there, and there's one more there, because I can feel it on the top. It's loose, but the 2 at the bottom, I think that would be the easier part than picking up the whole tank. Right, the bracket is on the side because the previous owner decided to put a cable tie. Right, I'm gonna just leave it all because I've got plenty of access. By the way, this is a spacer with a rubber grommet that sits on this side like this. So when I was taking it off, it just dropped. Anyway, that was connected to this. Now I need to get to them clamps, and now I've got plenty of space. I think that's what it is. That's them two. Okay. Looking at the paperwork, a light grey and a dark grey connectors are this one. Let me take something else, see if it'll help. So I need to disconnect this one, and I need to disconnect that one there, and that one there. So I need to disconnect them. Let's do that. Right, I haven't done that. I cannot get enough grip on these little things to get it out, so I'm gonna give in and undo. Oh, got little scratches here. I'm gonna do this too, and see if I can just pick up the tank a little bit, not completely removing it, and see if I can. All I need is an extra, like an inch or two, just to get underneath. So let me do it and I'll show you. I just picked it up, jammed the little tool in there, and I just got so much more space. Hopefully that's going to be enough without disconnecting anything and everything. By the way, I'm not sure if I like this kind of kink. Maybe I'll undo it. Right, let's get this one off and this one off. So I haven't undone that, but I came up with an idea. There's a clip underneath, it holds it, so you need to push it up. So I jammed, what is it, a 12 to open up the clip, and boom, it's done. Life hack, use it. As I said, I'm going to be doing this step by step. I have done that. To the next page. Right, what do I need to do? Attach the connectors from this thing here to the stock injector and wiring harness as shown on figure D. So what I've done is stock wiring harness for the throttle body as shown. Right, let me work this out. So what I've done so far, I've done this page, this figure here, this picture. Now I'm on this one. I will show you. So the main thing is, it says attach the connector with an orange colored wire from the power commander to the front cylinder. It doesn't tell you about the back cylinder because it's obvious. This is not the thing. So the orange one connects to the front. That wire there was from that thing there. Now it comes with the thing that goes into original connector and the connector that will go back in there. The other part is obviously the yellow one for the other connector, for the other cylinder. Now this thing comes with one wire and 3 different double wires. Let me just explain that. So 1 double, 2nd double, and the 3rd double, which is this one and this one. That's all it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's done to the first front cylinder. That's the back cylinder. I'm not going to connect it yet because now we're going to the next page, next picture, which is on top of this box here, which is this bit here. Behind it, it's this clip that I have to undo to fit this bit. Let's do it. This little bastard took me forever to do because I thought I need to pull it out. It's the other way around. You got to push it in. And what I mean by that is this clip is what was annoying me. It took me like a whole 10, 15 minutes, maybe even 15 minutes. I was thinking I got to pick it up. No, you got to push on it. Push that little tongue out, in. Right, that's undone. That's going to be connected to this. Let's connect it all together. So I can officially say I've gone through the whole book. That's the last bit where you put the Velcro on. It says reinstall the seat fuel tank, blah blah blah. The True Tune Performance. Finished. That one is done. I'm actually doing something else. I'm using this bubble as a footrest. Right. that last one, you take that off, connect to back in with it. What is this? Well, let me tell you what it is. It's by the company called, I forgot the name of it. Hold on a sec. Does it say the name of it here? Smart Moto. Right, what this is a fan override switch. So when I do go to the city and I'm sitting in traffic, flick this, it overrides the fan, constantly cooling it down. When I go out on a highway, my apologies for dirty hands, been doing all this. As soon as I get on the highway, back to normal. And that's what it is. This is to override the fan. So I'm in charge of the fan, so as soon as I'm sitting in traffic, switch it on, bum, the fan is on. I'm going to know when the fan is on, when the LED is on. So I'm planning to put it somewhere close on the dash somewhere. Let's see. Right, I believe I'm finished for today. So got a little extra wire that is going to be tidied away. I decided just for time being, just to test it, I put it together with this wires from the front, so it's all going underneath the tank, coming out here. There's a cable tie down here, so it doesn't move further than need to. I'm going to be able to just stretch my arm, flick, that's it, done, let's go. Like I said, for time being, because later I need to find a nice spot, plus the little LED here, I want it to be visible somewhere here. I might even run the wires and maybe even drill this and put the flicker on this side. But again, we'll see. I don't really want to damage this. This is really nice. Anyway, this is done. It's all done. Now putting it all back to normal. So the little bracket underneath, spacer, right, 3 bolts here, bolt there, another bolt there. I undone the cable tie down here. I don't want it to be flapping it, so when I finish with this I might put it somewhere nicer. Let's see. That wire needs to be just tucked in, and that's all done. It's just basically the main thing is going back and connecting it all up. Right, it's all nicely done. Let's test a fan override. So ignition on. Let me switch off the light. So ignition on. Hear it. And that's it. Job done well job done. But I can't tell whether the power commander is working properly because I need to take it for a ride. Let's put it all back together first.